All right, well, here we are. It is Monday, the, whatever, 6th, right? I apologize, I'm at home. My kids are awake now, so I'm able to be a little bit more obnoxious. They were sleeping in pretty good this morning. Last week, what a great week. We had the Get to Know Each Other workout on online version. I did say we were going to repeat it, but of course, when we repeat things, I always repeat things a little differently. And again, what a good week between the hip workouts. In my opinion, we had stretching. We had that upper body day. We had just a bunch of great days last week. And of course, this week we've added the evening, which doesn't really affect you guys too much. But also some training diversity. You'll have John tomorrow at 9. And I say this openly, we all love John. He's a little chatty. But when he is online, he's been a little more serious with his clients. And of course, he does a lot of mobility exercises and flexibility exercises. So I would love it if you gave him a shot at the 9. But you'll have John at 6, 9 tomorrow morning. You have me at noon. And you'd have Danny tomorrow at afternoon, evening. And then Wednesday, I'm back on normal morning Wednesday. I'm on as the afternoon, evenings on Monday, Wednesday. You'll have me again on Thursday, Danny again on Friday. So a pretty good week. Anyhow, I know you're ready to get to work. We have our quick warm up to do. And I don't, quick is an unfair word. I just want to get our bodies moving. Why? We're going to repeat last Monday's workout differently. We have 30 90-second timed exercises. I'll talk to you about it when we get there. So that is 45 minutes of work by itself. So time is of the essence as we get going. Just want to make sure everybody's in. Brad, Jackie, Jane, Jenna Marie, Kavita, Marsha, Rob. Hey, Rob. I'm glad you read everything correctly. Everybody will give you a hard time later on. Alrighty, here we go. We have a quick little warm-up to do. We are moving our body. Some of us have tools to warm up at home. Some of us don't. So quick little warm-up. You have your standing scissors, standing runners, and Jack LaLanne's. Ready for 10, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Stand tall, standing runners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stand tall. Jack LaLanne's. Right hand, left toe. 1. Take your time. Don't just bend over. You are moving and stretching and breathing. Don't just flop over and stand up. Stretch, breathe, get down, stand tall. 8, 9, 10. We're going to do one more loop again. Pretend we hopped on the treadmill for like 2 or 3 minutes. Here we go. Standing scissors, standing runners, standing Jack LaLanne's. Ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Stand tall. Runners, elbows to knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stand tall. Jack LaLanne's. 1, stretch. 2, breathe. Stand tall. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Oh my goodness. Now again, my quick warm-ups aren't meant to be like quick, get crazy. However, I know we want to get working. So last Monday we did the same workout routine, but it was get to know each other. It was 60 seconds on, 15 seconds off, getting used to your space and your tools. Now, I don't want to go crazier, but everybody on this call here knows me, so let's get after it. We have the same thing, but it's going to be 90 seconds on. There is no formal off. During your 90 seconds, you're going to change your weight. You're either going to displace it with your right up, or your left up, or your right down, or your left down. Remember, I'm talking the whole dang time, okay? So I'm going to displace the weight as we can. When we do our pushing exercises, I'll talk to you about that when you get there. I'm not looking for 30 push-ups. I'm looking for 90 seconds of pushing. Same thing with pulling, same thing with the abs and obliques. It's just 90 seconds, 90 seconds, 90 seconds, 90 seconds. I know you're tired of me talking. So we have 45 minutes non-stop. So if you got to get a sip of water, get a sip of water. If you got to go tinkle, go tinkle. Alrighty. When you're ready, the first thing we're going to do is our regular squats. I'm going to start the timer in a second. I either want the weight up on the right, or the weight up on the left, or weight down in the middle on the right, or down in the middle on the left. I want you holding a weight, and we have done these things before. We've got 90 seconds, regular squats. Here we go. Hips, booty, eyes, thighs. You guys have heard this 100 times. Let's say you don't stop at all, Kavita, right? Let's say you never take a break. You are literally going to work out for 45 minutes non-stop. That's not the ultimate intent. So if you guys need to take a quick shake off, take a quick shake off. If you have a 2.5 to 3 second rep, 90 seconds is like 30 plus reps. So I'm not looking for you to go crazy. However, we've got a lot of work to do. Just like last week, I'm going to talk, I'm going to show, we're going to keep moving on. You have 45 seconds, don't stop, Rob. I know it's your first class with us. See, Marsh is there, hopefully Peter's there as well. Got a big phone call, nice, here we go. 35 seconds, and you're going to do your first pushing thing of the day. When you push, we can either do push-ups, we can do overhead triceps, we can do shoulder presses, and we can do tricep kickbacks. In 18 seconds, we're gonna start pushing. Now, I don't want you going fast, minimal, no breaks, but I want you to play with the weights during your legs, adjust on the up body as you need to. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Shake it off, you're pushing. You can either do push-ups. I'm not looking for a million of them. I'm looking for 90 seconds of them. You can do shoulder press. If you want to do shoulder press, right, you're pushing above. You could do tricep kickbacks with dumbbells. You could do overhead triceps with a weight. I want you to push. And if you have a lot of weight and a lot of position, you could lay on your back and do chest presses. I want you to push for 90 seconds. Trust me, you've got plenty of opportunities to push today. We have several legs, not a ton. We have several up bodies, not a ton. We have abs. We have obliques. We're going to do everything like we did last Monday with some changes on weight displacement and time and pace. 30 seconds. And then we're on to our next leg exercise. And there is no rush. And you're breathing. And you're working. 20 seconds. Yes, my children are here. Hence me not being at the gym. And you're breathing and you're working. You love it. You got 10 seconds. Again, we're not going fast. I just want to be a little bit ahead of you. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and breathe. My weight is up as I'm doing right leg stationary forward lunges. You can hold it and your right up. You can hold it and your left up. I wouldn't mind if you switched things up. If you need to hold it and your right down, hold it and your right down or left down. And if you really need to, you could do a narrow squat. But those are coming up soon anyways. Okay? Right leg, stationary, forward, lunge. You'll do the left on the next round after we pull. You got 45 seconds. Again, we've done the weight displacement stuff. Having it up, you're thinking that right side is working up and the right side is working down, or the left side is up. Weight displacement is how those muscles turn on a little bit differently. Just a little bit differently. 20 seconds. When you get done, we are pulling. We can do pull overs. You got 10 seconds. We can do rows, we can do upright rows, we can do biceps. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, breathe. You can do upright rows for shoulders. You can do lateral raises for shoulders. You can do biceps if you want to do biceps. If you want, you can do rows, whether it's double rows or single rows. Fair warning, we do have a single row circuit coming up on Wednesday. If you do the single rows, mix them up occasionally. You can lay on your back and do pullovers. We did lots of pullovers last week. We are pulling for the 90 seconds. Mixing it up as you want to, need to, have to. We have several pulling rounds. We've got lots of pushing rounds. You've got 40 seconds. Hey, you guys need to be quiet. I'm out of class. 20 seconds, and we're going to go to our left leg stationary forward lunge. But not yet, almost there. 10 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, and here we go. Breathe, left side stationary forward lunge. The weight is currently up in my left side. You can switch it up between your left side. You can hold it in your right hand as you do your left leg stationary forward lunge. If we need to hold it down, that's okay too. We just have the single side loaded and the single side working. Take your time. Left leg stationary forward lunge. "35 seconds. Remember, there is no rush as you do your exercises. If you were non-stop, guns blazing, no rest, trying to start your Monday off right, it'd be 45 consecutive minutes of work. Little changes go a long ways. I'd rather you spend time changing the weight displacement a little bit, doing it right. In 10 seconds, you're on the ground for sit-ups. Play around with your legs. In 3, 2, 1, relax and go. Sit-ups. Legs straight down. You could bend your knees a little bit. You could bend one knee, right? You could bend the other leg. Mix up your sit-ups. Good, big, slow reps. Take about 2.5 to 3 seconds. That would mean you're hitting about 30-ish reps on each set. But I didn't say do 30. And I didn't say pick one exercise on the up body. So you have a little diversity and a little weight displacement. Nice. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. You have 40 seconds to go. Plenty of work to be had. That was the end of round 3. We have many rounds to go. "25 seconds. You'll be up off the ground on your wide squats. But not yet. We're not there yet. You guys know how I like changing the pace up of workouts. Trying not to think too much. Show up, work hard, have fun. In 5, 3, 2, 1. We've got wide squats. Again, the goal is that the weight is up. It doesn't have to be up. But again, I'm not shifting out of position with that weight up. Weight is up preferred, but yes, it can be down in the middle as well. Wide squats. Last week we reminded ourselves of our hips and our booty, our eyes, our thighs, on all legs, hips, booty, eyes, and thighs. There is no rush. Lots of good reps. Wide squats. We are on round 4. When this is done, we're back to our pushes. It's the second time you'll push. Several pushing circuits today. Nice. Keep breathing, keep working, keep loving it. Monday morning, you have 30 seconds to go. And you're pushing next. 20 seconds. I like it. We got a good group today. Holy smokes. This is like top dog hour. Whew. Noted. Bring my A game. In 5, we're pushing. 4, 3, 2, 1. You can either sit tall with anything and push above your head, shoulder press. You could be on your hands and knees or toes and do push presses with your push-ups, right? Your chest press. You could do overhead triceps with a weight. You could do tricep kickbacks. Everything I'm saying is pushing. If you have a bench, you can, like the parents do, you can do an adjustable bench on any angle of pushing, right? If you guys have been to the gym recently, oh wait, we haven't. I have a couple times. There is about half the equipment there. I've loaned out some ergs. I've loaned out some bikes. Loaned out some benches. There is 1 pair of every dumbbell versus 2 or 3 pairs of every dumbbell. There's 2 pairs of every kettlebell versus 6 pairs of every kettlebell. So kind of fun when you walk in there. You got 23 seconds, and then we're going to be on our next leg. Feedback has been phenomenal. Definitely keeps you motivated and energized to be creative when everybody's focused on it. 10 seconds. We're going to be on stationary reverse lunge with a knee drive. In 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax and go. Stationary reverse lunge with a knee drive. Remember, I want that weight up as much as you can handle that weight up. And remember, I'd like you to slow it down and mix things up. And when you do your legs, we're mixing up our load. Where is that load? Right leg is working. Left leg is moving on your stationary reverse lunge. And remember, if you need to hold the weight down, trust me, you're still working. Your body works a lot more when the weight is up. Right leg, stationary reverse lunge with a knee drive. 45 seconds. There is no rush. You are working. It's Monday. I'm always trying to be a little bit ahead of you. Last week I did 4 classes each day, and oh my goodness, that felt good. Monday and Wednesday I'll be doing the 3, 6, 9, and noon. 20 seconds, and Yvonne will do the 3 and 6 p.m. Tuesday, Thursday, I have a little John, Chris, Danny combo. I like this week's combo. 10 seconds and you're pulling either lat pullovers, which I'm going to start with. You've got your rows, your upright rows, your biceps. 2, 1, and breathe. You're pulling either lat pullovers, laying on your back. You could stand up and get low and row. You can stand tall and do upright rows. You can do lateral raises. You can do bicep curls. Pulling exercises can be a little more creative. Your body can be in different positions. Pushing exercises, if you ever look at a gym, about 65 to 70% of equipment is for pushing because there's less position, so they have a bunch of tools. Nice. 40, 3 seconds. Your second pulling exercise is done, of a couple more to go. Don't look at that clock, right? Just have fun, work hard, show up. Yeah, pulling exercises is beneficial to have load if you can. You don't have to. You can change your body and change little things. Pushing, there's not a whole lot except for different angles of the same type of movement, like bench press. You have a bunch of different angles of bench press. Flies, you have a bunch of different angles of flies. In 7 seconds, you're on your left leg, stationary reverse lunge with the knee drive. 2, 1, breathe. Left leg is moving. Right leg is working. Holding that weight up, preferred. Doesn't have to be. Your left leg is loaded. That knee drive keeps your glute activated. And we all know we like those glutes to be activated. And you're squeezing, and you're breathing, you're loving. Here it is, Monday, middle of April already. We can say middle, right? It's past the 5th. Getting up there on that left leg. You're working. Oh, I like it. Nice, slow and steady. 45 seconds. These things aren't meant to be fast. Thorough weight distribution, movement. Oh, Tudor joined us. Hello, Tudor. How you doing, buddy? I like it. We got a good class today. Woo! 25 seconds. In 20 seconds, we have reverse crunches. Your legs are moving on your reverse crunches. Again, you can have your legs perfectly straight, slightly bent. You could cross your legs. You can mix things up as you need to. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and breathe. Legs are moving because of your abs. You'll see me holding my body up. I don't want to say I'm holding my head up because my body is up. It's an isometric contraction. You don't have to. It's hard. You've done it. I've seen it. But you're going to lengthen your abs and contract your abs. You're going to lengthen your contracted abs and recontract your abs. Reverse crunches. Your legs are moving because of your abs. And there is no rush. You're working. You're working. You're working. Oh, I like it. Rob, welcome to the party, buddy. We have a nice, good week ahead of you. You get to hear my voice again, whispering sweet nothings on a Monday. Oh, my Lanta. Think about those abs. You've got 30 seconds, and we're on to our narrow squats. It's your 1, 2, 3, 6, 7th leg exercise. We'll do a pushing exercise again, so we're not done. We're working. You've got 15 seconds, and we have our narrow squats. Remember, I'm just trying to be a little bit ahead of you. That's all it is. In 5, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Narrow squats. Your feet are inside your hips. They don't have to be touching, but your feet are inside your hips on your narrow squats. Holding that weight up would be awesome. You don't have to. I would rather you mix up weight distribution, slow it down, and do it right. And if you haven't felt why we're doing this by now, you either don't have enough weight on you, or you're an absolute stud, and this is nothing. Weight distribution exercises should be significantly harder than just your good old-fashioned narrow squats. You can even have heavier in both hands. Although it might be harder, you don't have that distribution of weight, making it a wee bit different. Keep working. You've got 35 seconds, and then you're on to your third pushing thing of the day. You don't have to make changes. You can do push-ups all day long if you want to. You can do shoulder presses all day long if you want to. You can do triceps all day long if you want to. 20 seconds. You're still on your narrow squats. We're going to go on to our pushing exercise. In 10, in 5, 3, 2, 1, and breathe, and push, and push. I'd rather you slow it down and do it right. Make it happen every rep. 90 seconds, not 90 reps. Come on through, children. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. No, you can't have ice cream at 9:30 in the morning. She just asked me for ice cream. I'm not saying we haven't done it before. No ice cream. You can have your yogurt. You got cheese sticks. You have your bowl of eggs.
Why are you doing it in the video?
Because like I did last week. See everybody on the right side?
Yeah.
You got Rob and Brad and Jackie and Tim. Don't touch it. Different Jackie. Yeah. No, you know Jackie at the gym. You got Jane. You got Janet Marie. You got Kavita. You got Tudor. Make sure I got everybody in there. You have 35 seconds, you guys. Who else? We got Marsh. Oh, Marsh and Peter.
Peter Pan.
Peter Pan. We call him Tiny. Nickname is Tiny. He's just a little guy. He's just a little guy. All right, babies. I got 23 seconds. Scoot through. Hey, you have a yogurt, or you can have an egg bowl, right? Jane, that way.
Egg bowl?
For your bowl of eggs and your meat, your sausage and egg bowl. Okay. 10 seconds. Your pushing will be done. You're on your last different leg. In 3, 2, 1, and we have our right leg stiff-legged deadlifts. I don't want your weight up on your right leg stiff-leggeds. I want your weight down. You could have the weight up. They're called good mornings, but I haven't trained them with you a lot. I have unfortunately seen bad things in my growing up years on that one, so a lot of you guys have not done that with me. Good mornings is actually an exercise. Bless you. Squeeze. Bless you. Careful walking through. Right leg, woohoo, stiff-legged deadlifts. I still want you to mix up the weight. A little bit of right hand, a little bit of left hand. I prefer today you don't do both hands. Today is all about feeling that weight distribution.
Oh, my Lanta.
And breathe. Oh, my Lanta. I love it. Yeah, 35 seconds on your right leg, stiff-legged deadlifts. Mixing up your hands, your load. And then we're going to be on our third pulling exercise of the day. Nice. 15 seconds. You guys are cruising. Pace is phenomenal. This class will be done at 9:50, so hopefully you have a couple extra minutes to keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're pulling either upright rows like I am doing. You can do lateral raises. You can do front raises. You can do rear raises, right? You can change the angle. You've got bicep curls. You've got your rows, right? There's a lot of pulling exercises. Hand position, body position, weight. There's a lot of pulling exercises. There's a lot more pushing equipment and a lot more pulling diversity. And your pulling is your third set of your pulls, right? Breathing, breathing. 45 seconds. Yes. 35 seconds. Then you have your last leg exercise of the day with your left leg stiff-legged deadlifts. Not yet. You have 25 seconds. Monday at 9, we are cruising right along. 15. Remember, I haven't asked you guys to go fast. I haven't said you can't take breaks. But if you don't, if you are trending and working, it's a big work day. 5, 3, 2, 1. Left leg stiff-legged deadlifts. Feel the balance. Feel the load. Feel the weight distribution. Take your time. Play around with your weight and hand position. and breathe. This is the last legs of the day. So yeah, we've done legs, but it's not a leg killer. The upper body probably will burn more than anything else. The abs are going to be there, but not a ton. After this round, we start doing obliques. So we've done a little bit of everything. Lots of work to do. And you're squeezing. And you're breathing. You got 45 seconds. And you're working. Nice. When this is done, we have our next ab to do. Our third ab, which will be V-ups and or toe touches. You're welcome. 25 seconds. You'll be on your abs, cruising. 15. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You've got either V-ups and or toe touches. V-ups and or toe touches. I'm not looking for 100 reps. I'm looking for good reps. I'm looking for 90 seconds of them. A nice little 45-minute prescribed workout. You can breathe, send it off to your friends, brag a little bit about what you did on a Monday morning, and you're working, and you're working, and you're working. You've got 40 seconds. And the nice thing is you get to stay on the ground for your first oblique. No big deal. We have 6 more rounds to go. We have a right, a left, a right, a left, a right, a left. So 6 more rounds to go. We have 2 more pushes and 2 more pulls and 2 more abs core. Easy. Easy. 10 seconds, you're going to be on your side, preferably double lateral leg lifts. It can be a slow single lateral leg lift. 2, 1, double lateral leg lifts. Both legs are moving, and if you really need to, if you think about an oblique more, a single lateral leg lift can get your obliques, but we also use them for hips. Either way, double lateral leg lifts, or a really slow, focused, single lateral leg lift. And you're working. And you're thinking, wow, haven't even stopped yet. Guns out, sun's out, buns out, all those wonderful things. We had a couple 60-degree days ahead of us this week. I'm going to build 2 beds today. I did 106 cuts and sanded. Actually, Dane did all the sanding. Believe it or not, you'll see that picture here soon on the social media world. And we have these 2, they both wanted bunk beds. You guys aren't done yet, I'm telling you a story. 35 seconds. They both want bunk beds, but they both want the top bunk, right? And you can't really flip a coin on this one because that doesn't last very long. So I'm doing the whole loft bed thing. And there's the spend $900 buy it version. And then there's the Home Depot $86 version. So, option B. So, wow, we did 106 cuts, sanded 106 boards yesterday, and today is putting them together. 5 seconds, and you're pushing. 3, 2, 1, and relax. You can either push on shoulder press, you can push on tricep kickbacks, or overhead triceps. You could do push-ups. You could lay on your back and do chest presses, right? But I'm not looking for 100 reps. I don't mind if you mix it up. That's kind of the idea. I'm looking for triceps and shoulders and chest. Back doesn't push and biceps don't push. So it's chest, shoulders, or triceps when you're going to push. And you're pushing. And you're pushing, and you're breathing, and then you have 40 seconds. Then you're going to be on the ground for the left side double lateral leg lifts, or the other side if you actually did the left side last time. Make sure you get the other side double lateral leg lifts. Cruising right along. After the next round, you only have 4 more rounds, so no big deal for you. 15 seconds, and you're on the left side double lateral leg lifts. Three, 2, 1, and breathe. You got the left side up double lateral leg lifts, and or, right, if you slow it down, singles can be obliques. However, we normally use them for hips because they probably turn on more. But you got your obliques, and your obliques, and you're squeezing, and you're working. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. $50 more seconds. You'll be on your pulling exercise. So if you stayed on the ground and did lat pullovers, you wouldn't have to get off the ground for a while. 35 seconds, you're pulling. You could do your rows if you want to do bent rows or upright rows. You've got your lateral raises or front raises or rear raises. Remember, I'm going to go through these things with you. Nice thing with those obliques. 15 seconds. Five, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. You're working. It's your 4th pulling. Not quite done yet on the pulling. You can either do upright rows. You could do a front raise if you have dumbbells, right? You could do a lateral raise. You could do a rear raise. You've got your rows, bent rows. You can lay down and do pullovers. We are cruising. We only have 4 more rounds to go. 2 more right obliques, 2 more left obliques. 1 more push, 1 more pull, 1 more ab. Whew. Actually 2 more abs counting. Next one. Nice. Get him, get him, get him. Get him, get him, get him. 40 seconds. In 40 seconds, I'll show you a new oblique. Not new, but new today. Oblique. 20 seconds. Keep that motivation, keep that fire. Mathematics say 4 more rounds. 14, okay, so we'll be done at 9:55, apology, 9:55. At the end of the 2 round markers, you have stop times. In 4, 3, 2, 1. You got hip dips if you want to do hip dips, or you can lay on your back and do side crunches. Whatever you do now, make sure you do the other side later, okay? Hip dips and or side crunches. Just make sure the next round is the other side. So if you're pressed on time, you've got this round and 1 more, and you're out of here in 7 minutes, 7.5 minutes. Or if you have the 2 more rounds, you've got the 14 more minutes. Okay? Keep breathing. Apologies for the little longer workout. We started a couple minutes late. That's on me. Making sure everybody's getting signed in. We have a 2-round warm-up, and you have the prescribed 45-minute workout because it was timed. So there wasn't a whole lot we could do about that one. 35 seconds. Then we're going to be on your scissors or runners. You can mix up that ab. Scissors or runners. 20 seconds. 10 seconds, we'll be on to our scissors or runners. And again, balancing purposes, we got to make sure we get to the other side oblique. 3, 2, 1, and breathe. Scissors or runners. If you are out of time, get the other side oblique in. If you got a couple minutes, get these abs and the other side oblique in. But after this, we have 3 more prescribed rounds if you have that time to go to 9:55. So you have a bunch of little stop times coming up if you need to. You have 45 seconds. You're not going to hurt my feelings if you did the other side. You got to go. Just blow me a kiss and head out of here. You have 35 seconds. You'll then be on the other side oblique. Then you'll at least be balanced. So there's all these little stop times if you need it. However, if you have that time, we're doing it all today. 20 seconds. You're on the other side oblique. 10. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe. You got the other side oblique, whether you're doing hip dips or side crunches. Remember, you can leave at any time when you're balanced. When this is done, we're pushing, and then we only have the 2 more. We have 2 more rounds to go. Go to your room. Go to your room. Go to your room. Go to your room. That was rude. Squeeze that right oblique, either right side down hip dips, or you have your side crunches. See, Rob, I'm not just mean to you. Mean to my daughter. And you're thinking right obliques, right obliques. You're breathing.
Dad of the year.
20 seconds. Again, if you got to be done, you can be done. We're on to our last push. If you have time, we have a last push to do. We have a different oblique. So again, the full thing, we have another 2 rounds to go if you have that in you. But in 5 seconds, you're pushing for the last time. No, Dex. And relax and go. Last push of the day. Last push of the day. And you're breathing. And you're working. There is no rush. You have the push-ups. You could lay on your back and do chest presses. You can do different angles of chest presses if you have that ability and tool. You can do shoulder presses. You can do overhead triceps or kickbacks. Pushing. "45 seconds. It's your last push of the day. We have our standing loaded obliques to do. We have the right side, a pull, a left side ab core. Very thorough today. Whew. 25 seconds. You'll be standing with a weight in your hand. We did them some of you guys did them last week. "10 seconds. We haven't stood up in a while. Or I haven't at least. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe. Left hand is your right oblique if you're standing on your obliques. If you really, really want to, you could lay on your back and do a left elbow, right knee, single side runner. we'll be doing that differently. We have a right side, left side row workout that we've done at the gym before. We have a right side, left side push workout we've done at the gym before. Several strength workouts coming your way. We've done them at the gym. It's your last right oblique. You got one more pull, then your left oblique, one more body core. 45 seconds. If you ever want to lay down and do that right side only runner, you can. Tick, ooh, I like it, I like it. Tick, tock, I like it. I know you guys miss me when you start doing little things. 20 seconds. I was busted for not whistling Christmas songs last week. I know. I was like, it's just a natural thing when I'm at the gym, and I didn't find myself whistling. I was just talking the whole dang time. And 4, 3, 2, 1. You're on your last pull. You can either do pull overs laying on your back. You can do rows standing up, getting low on your bent rows, or standing tall on your upright rows. You've got biceps. You've got shoulder raises. Your chest can push and pull. Your shoulders can push and pull. Your biceps can only pull, and your back can only pull. And referring to motion and movement, not the actual biochemistry of muscle contraction. Right, Jackie? Right, Jana Marie? Technically, all muscles pull when the actin and myosin filaments bind, but that's a different thing. Again, 40 more seconds. It's your last upper body of the day. You've got the other side obliques coming up with one more body core. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Posture and pulling. 20 seconds. You've got the other side oblique coming your way. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and breathe. Two more things. It's either right hand, left oblique. If you must, you can lay down and do your right elbow, left knee runner. And you're breathing, and you're breathing, and you're breathing. Yes. Left side oblique. Left side oblique. Yes, Dane. Squeeze. Squeeze. Breathe. Breathe. 50 seconds. Then you have the last 90 seconds of the workout day. You nailed it. Oh my gosh, what a good, hard working day. Start that Monday off just right. Don't have to think too much. Worked a lot of much. Had a good time. 25 seconds. One more body core and you'll be done. 10 seconds and we start that last exercise. I like it. You guys worked real hard today. In 3, 2, 1. Last thing, you're going to be on your hands and knees for swimmers. You do get more mobility and activation in some ways, right? You get a lot of motion, or you can lay on your stomach. You technically get more contraction. So they are both good for you. One is mobility and balance and coordination, and one is more contraction. So they are both good. You got 90 seconds. It's okay to mix them up. Last thing. I do put swimmers and Supermans into your ab core category. A nice strong back, a nice mobile spine goes a long ways. And breathe And breathe. You only have 40 more seconds. End of Monday workout. If you want to do Yvonne's later on, she's at 3 and at 6, and she is not giving my workouts, just like at the gym. Tomorrow, 6 and 9 is John. I'll be on at noon. Dan will be 3 and 6. Keep going, you guys, at 20 seconds. Monday and Wednesday schedules are the same, so I'll be the 6, 9, noon. Yvonne will be the 3 and the 6. And then I'll be early on Thursday, because John can't do early, but he'll have that 9 on Thursday. I'll be on at noon. 5 seconds, and then you have your Danny, me, Friday. And relax. Oh my goodness. Again, that's a workout. Load, weight, displacement, all those wonderful things during your slow exercises, in combination with a bunch of pushing and pulling and abs and obliques. So a little bit of everything today. Feel good?